Good morning and welcome to WellnessHR. My name is Louise Colome and I'm the founder of Country and Coastal Retreats Limited. Today we have Lauren with us. Hi Lauren.
How are you today? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm really well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Whereabouts are you in the country?
Well, currently I am in London, but I'm actually from North Devon.
North Devon, so just down the road from me. Whereabouts in North Devon are you from?
I'm in Barnstable, so not next door to you, but pretty close.
Yeah, very close. So do you prefer living in Barnstable, North Devon than London?
Absolutely. I spent a good 15 years in the city, and just one day it was kind of like, yeah, I need the space, and took my husband for a weekend and he said, yeah, let's do it. And then we literally moved. I was very lucky that he had that opinion, and it's the best decision. London's still here. I can still get there, and now as COVID has proven to us, we don't need to be on each other's doorstep in London to run business. So it's really shown us that we can have a variety of location and just get on. So pleased that I'm
North Devon, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful.
It's breathtaking. And do you know what? I actually love the fact that we've had a bit of rain recently. Everywhere is so green and fresh. I love looking out of the window and just thinking, oh.
So I'm literally a 2-minute walk from the beach, so I can just walk down the road and I'm at the beach, and then I turn a corner and there's a big field and I can go for a walk. And it's like woodland.
So nice.
It's perfect.
Yeah, I was so pleased that I moved in time for lockdown. In London, I would have literally been house confined because I was actually shielding. But because of where I lived in the country in North Devon, I was able to leave my door and go for a walk in a field without passing anyone. So I was actually allowed to leave my house, which it made the whole difference to my lockdown experience.
I would have been climbing the walls if I was in a flat in London. So I was actually like 7 months pregnant during lockdown. So I had 2 months of just like walking around and just getting fresh air and not seeing anybody. It was actually quite nice. I loved it. So
yeah, a bit of you time, or a lot of you time.
A lot of you time, which I don't get anymore after having a baby. So so do you want to tell everybody a little bit about you and a little bit about your business and what you do?
Sure. So thanks for introducing me. I am Lauren LePley. I have my own businesses. So I'm a coach in the executive sector. So I work with mainly C-suite members of staff, don't like the hierarchy all the time, to feel more empowered, mostly women, to feel confident, to have the belief that they need in themselves, to really trust what they're doing. The biggest thing my passion is helping people find their authenticity, to move forward as themselves and know that they're in the right direction. So years ago, when I was an operations director and managing lots of HR departments, I've been known to coach people out of their roles within the company because it just wasn't right for them. It wasn't really what they wanted. So for me, people's satisfaction and feeling alive and feeling confident and in their own shoes as they should be, that's where my heart is. So I work with a lot of people in that space. And I also work within wellness and offer corporate companies wellness.
And where do you do that? Is that all over the UK?
I do it in North Devon, but mostly in London, if I'm honest. My husband's Italian, actually have a client in Italy, but mostly in London.
Okay, well today I'm just going to ask you 3 questions about wellness. So when people say wellness, they think, oh, exercise. But exercise isn't the only thing, is it, when we come to wellness? So many different aspects. So
absolutely.
Start by asking you, how do you stay motivated in your job? And by working by yourself, what keeps you motivated?
I've actually had quite a few different roles in my life. And I found quite a few stumbling blocks along the way. I am in a very privileged position to be doing something that I love. I have a development plan for myself and for my businesses, and I'm very lucky. My passion motivates me a lot, but routine is key for me. Whether that's morning routine, my weekly routine, they're all something that are my daily non-negotiables. So I will have my morning routine, and no matter what, it will happen. If I wake up late, I will be really late because my morning routine needs to happen for me. So on Sunday, for example, I'll plan my week, and each week has small wins in it. I don't necessarily always aim for a big goal. I learned to love the process of getting somewhere, and by loving the process, it kind of happens organically and naturally. And it's an exciting journey. I don't do anything that feels a chore, so it's easy for me to stay motivated in that sense.
I think a development plan is really important when you work for yourself, because if you just set yourself that end target, then you're just going to get upset. Every setback's going to throw you back. Whereas if you've got those short-term wins, you're constantly motivated, aren't you?
Absolutely, it's a winner for the way forward
So,
in anything you do. Whether that is like trying to build up the ability to meditate for longer, you have to win those 5 minutes along the way. If you just aim for 30 minutes, you will never do it. The same as fitness. If you're always striving for that final goal, your body will be tired. It's all about the small wins on the journey. Absolutely.
100%. The second question I was going to ask you is, do you enjoy your current career and what do you enjoy about it? But you've kind of answered that for me already, so how much you love your job. But
yeah, I do. I am very privileged. I feel that I've had some exciting roles in my life, but most people would die for, but this is the one for me. Being able to support others to find their passion and develop along the way, it's an incredible feeling when someone looks back at you after a period of time of working with them and says, wow, look where I am. And it's like, you did it. So I love my job.
And they always say thank you for helping me, but it's them that you're there to support them. That individual.
That's exactly it. Yeah, I'm there to help open the questions for them to make the decisions themselves and learn what the right answer is for them. Yes, when I do business consultancy, I have my expertise, but I'm not an expert in anyone else's life apart from my own. So I don't tell people what to do. It's about giving them, opening up the options so they're not blinkered with their vision and they can see the bigger picture.
Yeah, no, definitely. And my last question was, do you feel the benefits of exercise? How often do you exercise and help your stress levels?
Stress levels and exercise. I love various forms. So I will do different things and they help me in different ways. So I do exercise a lot. I have a space where I will do yoga, but a space where I'll also do functional training and weightlifting. And both of those exercises, so yoga will help my calming levels. It'll help me be placed mentally if I've got a lot to focus on. If I feel like I need energizing and I need a boost of endorphins, I will absolutely go do some weightlifting.
Yeah.
So for my mental health, I actually choose weightlifting. For my business focus, I use the yoga.
Yeah, definitely. If I'm very stressed out about something or I've got a lot on my mind, I like to do yoga. But if I'm just like really worn out and your head's going crazy, then I love to play hockey because I just go to that hockey field and I just whack that ball and you just forget everything. Yoga is very chilled, you come away feeling just so much better, don't you? Just
100%.
Really different person. So.
Yeah, and I do the yoga first thing in the morning. I don't practice later in the day. Weight training can be yoga. I don't do it every day. It depends what's going on with different things. Clients. Sometimes I work with really early in the morning, and it would mean I need to practice about 4:30 in the morning. And I'm really strict with my sleep, so sometimes it will be a little later, or I may miss it. So maybe 4 times a week, yoga will happen.
But then sleep's very important too, especially at the moment. I love a minimum 8 hours. If I set my alarm there's less than 8 hours, I get very upset about that.
Do you manage that with a 5-month-old?
He goes to bed at 8 o'clock and he sleeps through till 6. so he's quite good. So as long as I'm asleep by 10, then I normally have my 8 hours.
Nice.
If he wakes up at 4 o'clock, it's normally me nudging my partner, going, get out of bed, can you get up?
I do that with our dog. It's like she wakes up really early. It's like, I'm asleep. So,
yeah, I just pretend to snore, and I don't snore, so he's like, Louise, get up. So, but I just love my sleep. I'm a very happy person, but if I haven't had my sleep, that's when you can tell I get a bit grumpy. So I think sleep's very important, isn't it?
it is, definitely.
But anyway, well, thank you for taking the time to answer my questions and telling everybody about your business. And we hope to keep in touch.
Definitely stay in touch, and I hope everything goes well with the rest of your interviews.
Thank you, and have a lovely day, and to everybody else that's listening. Thank you.
And everyone, bye.